Hello Pisces friends, I'm Annie Botticelli and welcome to my Pisces December 2022 mini scopes, an abbreviated version of the reports that I usually give you due to the influence of Hurricane Ian. Still do not have internet, so I'm doing the best that I can here. If you'd like to see more free goodies and options for astrology education, look in the notes below the video or podcast. This is for you if Pisces is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any other placement of Pisces that you're watching for. If you're a very late degree Pisces, so like March 15th through the rest of the sign, or around 23 to 25 degrees to the rest of the sign, I suggest you additionally listen to my Aries report, as you will have more information in there that will be part of your astrological picture. So both the Pisces and Aries report for the late degree friends. Very late degree friends. I'm titling this month, December 2022, Your Golden Opportunities. So we're going to talk about what things are opening up for you to take advantage of at this time. I'll give you the overview very quickly of the general themes, and we'll drill down into things specific to the Pisces chart, and we'll work all of this together in this mini scope. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me. We were in the direct path of Hurricane Ian, and we just recently got our power back on, so that is super helpful to this process, but we still don't have internet, and so uploading and all of the other things I need to do are very difficult. So shorter recordings are going to help me to be able to pull this through for you. So thank you for understanding. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the general overview of the month, some big factors that are dancing together to create the energies at this time. First big piece is that Jupiter has recently gone direct. That means everything that had been slowing down in your life as of the summer, July, or winter for you all down under, will start speeding up. So those things where you hit roadblocks, those things where you just ran out of steam, there are a lot of things that are just going to wake back up in a big way and start racing forward. Another thing that's notable too is that Jupiter did take a little dip back into Pisces, its last dip for around 12 years. So, as of December, we are fully into Aries, and so any of you who are getting conjunctions with the Jupiter placements to your Pisces placements, that is all over now. Okay, so we also are still in the depths of Mars retrograde, and that is going to be still slowing certain things down. So the advice for this time is pretty much follow the things that are flowing, and anything that's bringing you great frustration to try to force, just try to not do that unless it's absolutely necessary. Just follow the flow, and that is the best way to navigate certain planets waking up while certain planets are still sleeping. It will be very obvious when you're running across frustration that those are the things to try to table if possible, or to think of new experimental, innovative ways to try to get around it instead of like a rote trying to do the same thing that you were doing, because those things will likely not work at this time. The third piece we need to discuss for retrogrades this month is that we are split with the energies of Mercury retrograde. So until December 12th, we are free of the energies of Mercury retrograde. But from December 12th through the 28th, we've got that pre-retrograde shadow transit that has the building of the retrograde energies. From December 29th through January 19th, we have the official retrograde in Capricorn from 24 degrees back to 8 degrees. We'll talk about more of what this will look like for you, but I just want to give you the overview first. And then from January 20th, we have the post-shadow period, and it isn't until February 6th that Mercury gets completely on board. So things like contracts, agreements, things that you need a little more clarity for, you may find that in the first 12 or so days of the month. And just know that things you scheduled and other things that seemed set as the month progresses may likely be put into question. Okay, so called into question is the words I was using for that. So you'll notice this, and it might not be until the end of January into February that some of the things that are called into question as December progresses, that you might start to see clarity from. So it's very important to align your efforts there. Okay, now let's talk about some specific Pisces opportunities. As the planets, the Sun, Venus, star goddess Hygeia, Mercury, flow through Sagittarius, this is bringing opportunities for optimism and positive solutions. It's bringing opportunities for you to stretch how you are seeing things, expand your horizons, and it's also a call to adventure. So you may find adventures near and far calling to you, and people coming into your life or situations coming into your life that are coaxing you into seeing things differently. Now, this could feel like a little bit of a stretch for you because the Sagittarius placements do square your Pisces placement. So it might feel like you're breaking your brain a bit to try to see things differently. But the more you do that consciously and, with a good attitude, the more you're likely to let this expansion process fill your being with innovative ways of, perceiving the same situation. It's amazing how when your perspective changes, something that you've been looking at for so long can actually change because of how you're looking at it. So you will have golden opportunities to change how you're seeing things. And these can be in any area of life. You might find that education options come to you, whether it's an official course of study or whether it's just research or information on a topic that is fulfilling for you or helpful for you or other people that you take care of. You may also find that new opportunities are opening in the line of work or employment or business. If you're a person who's retired, this can have to do with your place out in the world, even if it's not paid. And this, even if you are in the world of employment, these opportunities that are opening up for you to find purpose could be showing you things that you're meant to do as far as your highest expression, your dharma, which may be paid and employment or not. But it's definitely your soul is calling out to you to stretch far and wide with the way you see things and possibly with even your travel. This is really great energy for the topic of immigration, international business. So you'll see a lot of golden opportunities occurring there. And just always remember, when we have a lot of planets in fire, as we do at this time, it's really giving Pisces a golden opportunity to have your watery pot come to a boil. Have you get mad about something that you finally take action on? And I don't suggest force here or aggressive action. This is more like an inner decision and a quiet outer action, because with Mars in retrograde, it is still not really well indicated to, apply force to something or someone or a situation. It's more of a gentle inward decision that you can then apply gentle and loving decisions outward. But it definitely can make you get to the point where you're ready to do something, because of just imagine that this whole month you're really going to have that pot coming to a boil. And that could be for better or for worse. Okay, so it could make you mad enough to take action, or it could make you excited and inspired enough and have some clarity about something that you want to do. Okay, so more golden opportunities, and actually a ton of golden opportunities, are continuing in your financial sector. This started getting very strong in November, and we have more of that now, partly because Jupiter is waking up in your house of finances, and very often people's capacity to earn money, capacity to increase security, and buy things of material consequence are increased when Jupiter moves there. So you've got a very accelerated and extensive opportunity financially from now even through like May of 2023. That's being woken up. Also, those Sagittarius planets are making trines this month with other fire placements. So the star goddess Eris, Chiron are coming into play, and all of this action, these trines in the sky, these golden opportunities in the sky are drilling down to work, employment, purpose, and money and earned income and material things in the Pisces chart. So this is continuing, and they are golden opportunities. Also remember that when we're in a retrograde cycle, sometimes you're kind of in the mode where you're sitting on the beach and seeing what floats to shore. You may get some garbage that comes in you have to deal with, but these trines kind of say, yeah, maybe some garbage will come in, but the odds are that some goodies, some messages in a bottle that have important clues for you, or, briefcases of money or whatever else, the odds are increased that the tides will bring in good changes in your finances, and it also could be in your money consciousness, because the more you're sure about your abilities and your worth, the more you can command in the marketplace for your work. Okay, so those golden opportunities are continuing for an extended period of time for Pisces. More opportunities are coming on the home front, where you may have a chance to experiment with the design of your home, with decorating, with getting some projects done that have needed to get done. These efforts might feel a little scattered because of Mars in Gemini, so you might be doing a little bit here, doing a little bit there, but kind of slowly bringing things to completion. You also might have great opportunities with real estate and family things, anything having to do with your childhood psychology that could be echoing out into now, your genetics, your ancestry. All of those hold golden opportunities at this time. Now, the biggest thing to watch out for this month is that we do have some squares with Jupiter. We've got 3 on the days between December 5th and 6th, the 9th and the 21st. We've got 3 squares with Jupiter. But fortunately, this planet is one that is kind of the best thing to have a square with. A square is a challenging aspect in astrology, but it can crack us open and what it to new experiences and things we really needed to push through. But when you have a square with Jupiter, it's like the most benign and benevolent way to experience a square. So you might find that you're prone to overdoing, overcommitting, over purchasing, over whatever it is. Just kind of be aware that scattered throughout the month, the fun, the festivities, the promising, the good ideas and commitments to doing, goodwill for other people, you don't want to overcommit this month, and just try to be aware of that, because that actually is the biggest thing to watch out for rather. The whole month has a series of nice aspects that will dot along our experience, but specifically for water and earth signs, from December 22nd through the rest of the month, there are even more opportunities to do some practical things, get some important tangible stuff done, and you may find that your capacity to focus and really push through something that could be tedious will improve at the latter part of the month. The first part of the month is this Sagittarius spree of fun and information and movement, and you sort of get more drilled down and focused into the practical matters as the month progresses, and you will have golden opportunities to gel some really important things in your daily experience or in your material realm. If you would like to have even more information on the current astrology, go to AnnieHelpsYou.com, sign up for my free email newsletter, and get my few newsletters a month that I send out. I don't spam you, I just send out a few, so that you can get more information, including my very detailed write-up about all of my favorite and aspects of the month and the ones to be extra careful with. And if you're into astrology education and you want to see all of my resources for that, then go to AnnieBAstrology.com. Annie, and then the letter B, and then astrology.com. All of these links are also in the notes underneath the video or podcast. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month.